Hello everyone, this is Bryant with Amusement Source, and we have actually made our way out to Seguin, Texas, and we are here at ZDT's amusement park. We haven't been here in quite some time. This park was first established in 2007, and they have quickly grown. In 2015, they added a roller coaster, which is Switchback. It is a wooden shuttle coaster, the world's first wooden shuttle coaster. Top speeds of 40 miles per hour, goes forwards and backwards, tons of fun. They also have water slides and other family attractions and an arcade. So we're excited to be here. We're going to give you a tour of the park, and we'll also talk about a brand new holiday offering that they're doing. We'll get a little exclusive look at that as well. So let's head inside. So right when you walk into ZDT's, you're greeted by their first kind of arcade area. So you've got all of these fun arcade games right here, and we'll kind of swing around this way. They've got this awesome jungle playland. No one's in there playing, so I can't really show you what it is. We are here quite early, but essentially it's a big old jungle gym, but then they have, you can kind of see all the balls on the floor. They've got like the air cannons, so you just shoot the balls all around. Lots of fun, super fun interactive area. You swing around this way and you run into Yelly's Kitchen, and things are like very fairly priced here for a theme park, amusement park setting. So I mean, a single slice of pizza is $2.99. You can get a whole pizza. They've got drinks. They've got souvenir cups that are themed to their rides, which are a lot of fun. Their hot dogs are delicious. You can see that's only $4.99, but of course they have cheeseburgers. They have a plant-based burger, which is really surprising to see, but really cool. Over here you've got things like mac and cheese bites. They've got deep fried Oreos, which are super delicious. We've had those before, but all kinds of good snacks to keep you rolling while you're here. The other really fun thing to point out is this whole dining, seating area, the party room. Everything has these really awesome murals all over it. So we've got, you know, roller coasters, other theme park rides. We've got a Ferris wheel, and that's actually the Wonder Wheel on Coney Island. And yeah, so these are like real life things that they have in here. You've also got this awesome painting over here. So just really well themed areas. And got us a fun little Schwarzkopf coaster right here, but it's a lot of fun because it pays homage to some of the other awesome attractions, you know, around the country. So we showed you this jungle playland area, and then right to the right of that is some more indoor attractions, which is known as the Extreme Zone. So I'll show you what's in the Extreme Zone. So right when you walk into this Extreme Zone area, you've got a rock climbing wall that'll take you to the ceiling, and you can see super themed in this room. Lots of fun, and it's really cool that it's inside because it's, you know, particularly cold and dreary outside, so you can still enjoy this, no problem. Don't even have to worry about the weather. And then right across from that, you have the trampoline thing, which is basically like a turbo bungee type of deal. They strap you in there, and you go wild, and you can fling up in the air and flip all around. It's maybe not for me, but I think a lot of people find these very fun. Maybe when I was smaller. And then the final attraction that's kind of in this Extreme Zone area is Max Flight. And Max Flight is kind of like a virtual reality simulator. So you get in this guy right here, and I'm not really sure what the content is. I don't know if you get to pick, but basically this thing goes crazy, and it's basically just a really wild virtual reality experience. Also in this first building, you've got some merchandise. So these are like under $20 t-shirts, which is awesome. This one right here, and then the Viper, which is one of their water attractions. You can also get a drawstring bag. They've got some tank tops, a little bit of some other varying designs. Got this really fun switchback shirt, which is only it's like between $17.99 and $19.99. We do have some fancier shirts over here, like a moisture wicking shirt for $30. Got the switchback logo on there, and some really good stuff. You can get some towels. Here are some of those souvenir mugs that I was talking about, themed to the rides and themed to the park. Very fun. And looks like the towel is just kind of their logo. We've made our way outside of the primary building, and if you go to the right, you run into ZDT's Rock and Roll Arcade. But if you go to the left, you run into the Switchback roller coaster. So I think we're going to come back to Switchback and show you the other really wild arcade room that they have here. And of course, as you walk along this pathway, you get a really good shot of Switchback. And, you know, very compact coaster on a very compact plot of land, so it's very strategically placed, which makes it just that much more exciting. And we made our way into this other arcade, and you can just see all kinds of fun games. And these are all free play, so like if you pay your admission to get into the park and get that unlimited wristband, boom, you've got access to all these arcade games. So we were just inside the secondary arcade room that they have here, and if you go to the left of that, you run into one of their flat rides that they have here, which is the Dizzy Toucan, and it's not operating right now, but I'll kind of show you what that looks like. And of course, just like before, you are completely engulfed by Switchback, but then you run into the Dizzy Toucan, which you can see is like a small frisbee attraction, and let me tell you, the term Dizzy Toucan is quite true. This thing will wreck you if you're not into spinning rides, but it is a lot of fun, very compact, and a super unique experience because of how small it is. Now the nice thing is, that pathway we took to Dizzy Toucan will also wind around the outside perimeter here and actually get you to the entrance of Switchback. So you don't quite have to go the other way, but you can if you want to, and you just go up the ramp there and go ride Switchback. And we have backtracked back towards the Rock and Roll Arcade, and you swing around to the right, and the next attraction you run into is the Parachute Drop, which is a lot of fun. I don't think it's operating today because it is quite cold outside, but a very fun family flat ride attraction. Now, the really other cool thing as we head down this pathway is you run into the Silo Climb. So, this is actually a rock wall that's built into these old silos that they have here. It is closed right now, but what a creative way to use this old structure that you have on property. Now, we haven't stopped at the go-karts yet, which are a whole awesome thing of their own, but I didn't want to just come down here. There is a whole kind of like water park area back here. They do have a water coaster, and they have some other an open air slide and a tube slide, so if you're here during the summer, you have all of that to utilize as well, but not today because it's in the 40s and that wouldn't be very fun. So we were just down this way, and if the water park area was open, that is where you would access those slides. But then right here, this major building right here is home to the ZDT go-kart track. So let's go check it out.
That time of year, we slow right down as soon as the water rights close. Well, people were doing, Halloween and fall events, and the water rights are closed, so we're a tennis shop. So we're just trying to boost our tennis back up in a family, fun way. So we're going to add a fall fest. Zach, we were planning to do it at the water park, but I'm very proud to say that was Zach actually mentioned, why don't we do that in the sidewalk area? It's perfect. And so we went with that, and so Danny jumped right on it and started working on the sidewalks.
Maybe September. Yes, anyhow, towards the end of the summer, we were talking about the Fall Fest again, and as soon as they had mentioned the silos, and they were all game with it, we kind of met for just a little bit on it. I've been dreaming about this. On all the property that we have here, there's only a couple of things that are not done. So this block and the block over here, and all the buildings are either used by ZDTs or rented out, except for the meat packing plant, which is a 18,000 square foot building, and then in the silos and in the train. So I've owned all the property we have since 1998, so when we started buying the property, and by 2010 we had both blocks. And so all this time, so it's been a lot of years, I've done most of the work on the entire place, and it's just like, oh my God, we had these rides, we did the coaster, but we only got 3 things, and it's kind of been my dream to begin with. Actually, in our heads, it was going to be a pretty crazy deal, and then we decided to do something outdoors. So anyhow, I was excited to do something. When they mentioned it at Fall Fest and we decided to do it in here, it was like literally the next week. And I already had track work planned, this plan, I kind of pushed that back a week, and instantaneous, I was cutting doors. I made all these doors custom. They're the same steel, cut them off, made rollers for them, and just started doing it regularly. And so Zach was like, holy cow.
If Fall Fest goes well.
Yeah. So when Fall Fest goes well, move on to the Christmas. Like I said, everything's hidden, all the lights. You got your arts and crafts, maybe a leather guy here, some food stands. Come in, we have roasted corn in one. So each, just like we opened that silo, each silo is, most of them are all that big. So you get into a couple of them that have maybe a restaurant in there. Maybe 2 of them have a restaurant in there. Restaurant's something that we'll do per season. If it's during Fall Fest, maybe it'll be that Fall Fest kind of food. During the other seasons, we could rent it out. Say, instead of bringing a food truck in, we can call 100 different food truck companies that somebody that's really popular. Everybody's just raving about it. Well, for 1-2 weekends, we can have that raving one. Don't bring your food truck. We're gonna have you have the silo, use our system, work out their deal with them, and you'll have different food venues through each event. Where the grain used to get sucked in from the bottom, there's a fog machine behind it. So everything is stationary year-round. So when it's time to go from season to season, we don't have to have a 100, 200 person crew to all of a sudden, we just flip the switch. You take props, so you'll have a room where you have all the props for Fall Fest, and then the Christmas pops come out. So that's going to fit in a normal size room or a couple crates or something in the backside of the property. 1 week, in and out, flip a switch, and all of a sudden, every year start growing from that. You're going to have, whatever it is, it's going to be something where we'll concentrate on where the maintenance team doesn't have a ton of work, but where we can grow it from there. Kind of picture the Fall Fest, kind of getting like the Silver Dollar City. So even some shopping area, you've got we'll have a hay maze running through here. So this whole center section will be a hay maze. Some people have heard of this down, I don't think in our area they do it, but I know further you go up north, they do a corn pit. And so the parents and kids, they jump in there and they're throwing. So that silo there will be our corn pit. It'll be 2 foot deep of corn.
All right, everyone, that does it for this visit to ZDT's amusement park here in Seguin, Texas. As you can see, it sounds like they've got a really fun plan in the works for some holiday events all around the silos back here with specialty food vendors, theming, lights, all kinds of stuff. So it'll be really fun to see that develop, and I think that's something we can expect to show up this upcoming fall in 2023. Highly encourage y'all to come check out ZDT's if you're in the area. This is really only about 40 to 45 minutes from San Antonio, and you know, a really fun family-owned place with a lot of fun rides, you know, free play arcade, the awesome go-karts. You've got the super unique roller coaster, so it's definitely worth coming out and giving them a visit. If y'all have any questions about ZDT's, let us know in the comments below. We'd be happy to help. We thank y'all for watching. Take care, and we'll see you soon.